this one should be good, as they all have been tonight, fighting in the featherweight division. Ruben Ruckus Ray taking on Sergio Cabrera.
Absolutely, two very highly energy guys, and they're both coming ready to fight. Ruben goes right after.
I think there's some hostility, too, on Ruben Ray's part. He wasn't happy with the weigh-in results yesterday. Comes in aggressive right now. You see Cabrera just fighting him off.
But Ruben's going to be careful. He can't blow all the steam right here after that. Sergio's a great counter-striker, and he's very, very relaxed.
Especially against somebody who's had endurance problems in the past. You don't want to empty the tank.
And Ruben's got his hands down right here, right now. This is dangerous. You can't be doing this against a guy like Sergio.
Ruben Ray just flying in. Cabrera trying to circle.
We see how long Ruben is. He's very, very long, man.
Long legs, long arms. Tremendous reach advantage.
He's starting to slow it down. This is smart. He's got to slow it down and go easy. See, he's got his hands dropped right here. This is dangerous because those punches over the top are going to land. He's got to keep his hands up here.
He seems to be punching from the hip. Cabrera will come right over the top.
Exactly. Cabrera will come right over the top, and you see Cabrera. He's got his hands up. He's got a great Muay Thai stance. And he's landing those punches over there when Ruben keeps dropping his hands. Ruben's got to start establishing that jab, use that long reach. Even with those kicks, his legs are so much longer, he's going to be able to hit him from quite a distance.
Ruben Ray, Sergio Cabrera, first of 3 rounds here in the featherweight division. Action slowed down a bit, Greg.
Ruben's doing the right thing. You know, he can't rush things. There's that overhand right.
A few more of those, and he'll certainly be on his toes. He'll be watching out for him. And there's another one. Stops Ruben Ray dead in his tracks. I think now he's starting to see what Cabrera brings to the table.
Absolutely.
And now he's going to bring things to a screech. Not to a grinding halt, but just to slow it down.
And Cabrera's doing the right thing. He's being very patient, and he's countering really well. See how he covers up really well, circling. He's not taking any damage here.
His defense has been impeccable thus far.
Yep.
Just under 3 minutes to go in round number 1.
But Ruben as well needs to be aggressive in this fight. He can't let Sergio get those leg kicks off. So Ruben's doing the right thing. He's just got to keep his hands up and watch out for that overhand right there.
Could be the recipe for disaster.
Yep. But Ruben's doing the right thing. He's got to keep moving forward against him, because if Sergio starts to land those leg kicks and slow you down, he can really start to pick you apart. But again, you see that overhand right. He's moving his head way back like that. But Sergio's just holding his ground. Nice left hand. This guy's having a little bit of fun here. There's that right hand again. If he wings that over the top,
I'll tell you what, both fighters exert every ounce of energy.
Oh, absolutely. These guys are throwing very, very hard.
You can hear it from up here.
You can just hear it through the glove. There's that right hand, left hook. Now Ruben's got his hands up a little bit more. I think he took a little bit of a shot there. Still, again, doing the right thing. He's stalking him down.
Well, if any fighter comes in with his hands down, all it takes is a couple of clean shots to make you bring those hands right up.
And Sergio's a guy that's never going to change his pace. He's going to be able to do this for 3 rounds. So if Ruben keeps this aggressiveness, it's only going to take one of those shots to land.
And given how this fight's gone thus far, we may see if Ruben Ray's endurance and cardio.
Exactly, because he has come out and tried to push the pace right off the bat. There's that overhand right. Nothing's landing yet. There's the overhand right again. He is just dropping his hands down. I mean, this is dangerous for him.
It is very dangerous. He's eating a few shots now, going in for the takedown, but Cabrera just bounces right off the cage. And now they've engaged again. Ruben Ray with his back.
Nice takedown. He picked up on his ankle right there.
And now we'll see if Cabrera can.
Now Ruben's going to sit his butt out and try to climb up that cage. He's going to try to hold his head down. Here he goes. Hold on to the head. See right here, he's not in bad position. So
Ray just sprawling around.
Just sprawling around on him right there. But what he's going to do is he's going to hold his head down and sit his butt out like he had him. He had him against the fence, and then Sergio pulled him back down, which is smart. Now Sergio seems to maybe looks like he's going to tripod up a little bit. Yeah, here he goes and rain down punches.
Miss with that right hand. Now he stands up. He's unloading a bit.
Yep.
Can't really see if anything's getting through. Doesn't appear so. Now Ruben Ray kicks his way out momentarily, but Cabrera dives back in. You gotta watch. It seems like Ruben Ray running out of gas.
Yeah, he's starting to breathe heavy. And like I said before,
Kick to the head, so Cabrera stops and Ray gets right back up. He took his eye off the fight for a second.
But that's legal if he's on his back.
Absolutely. Big takedown by Cabrera here in the closing seconds. Exciting round one, really picking up.
These guys are very emotional in this fight, both of them.
Well, there you have it. Let's see now if we can figure out what's going to happen here in between rounds, what kind of instruction you get. Let's listen in to Crew John Allen with Sergio Cabrera.
Sergio, mira, porra. Segura aqui, não aqui. Aqui arriba. Stand arriba. Escutou agora? The rest está muy bueno.
Press a little forward. Back up, it's going to have long range.
See, now he's going to tell Sergio to start putting it on the gas pedal a little bit more in this round. They start coming forward, not moving backwards so much. When he's on the ground, so he wants him to posture up and be a little bit more aggressive. I believe that's what Carlos was saying to him in Portuguese. Hold on to his ankles when you're on the back, stand up, and you can throw his legs to one side and throw that overhand over the top when he's on his back, because it doesn't allow Ruben to throw those up kicks. Ruben threw a lot of those up kicks. Those don't land. Those are not, I mean, that's
those are different.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is hold on to his ankles when he has him on his back, surpass him, and then throw that punch over the top.
And I like that approach. I like the instruction to be more aggressive. Because you got to counter Ruben Ray's aggressiveness with aggressiveness of your own. That can really even things out.
So expect him to come out, throw more leg kicks, and moving forward. At least that's what his corner wants him to do.
Round 2 of 3 in the featherweight division. Ruben Ray.
Ruben's coming out throwing some leg kicks as well too here.
Sergio Cabrera in the shorter trunks. Ruben Ray in the knee-length trunks.
Nice punches 1-2 here by Ruben Ray.
Ruben Ray looking to the official. And now they're going to call time. What's the verdict here, Greg?
Looks like a little low blow. That's the case that he's spilling over there. I can't really see it if we can get a replay.
Well, you can see Ruben Ray trying to catch his breath.
Yep.
Use as much time as he needs.
As we can see right here, bang. Yes, that was clearly a low blow.
Cabrera almost going in on him there, and that could have been a disaster.
Yes.
All right, action resumes here in round number 2.
Nice leg kick by Sergio. See, this is where Sergio's at his best. When he gets in that groove, he uses a lot of feints and he throws those leg kicks, both left and right kicks.
And those leg kicks will soften up the legs. Not only do that, but that'll stop Ruben Ray's aggressiveness. He'll stop him dead in his tracks.
Ruben's starting to drop his hands again. He had him up a little bit. There he goes. He's got to keep those hands up. And he's got to start using feints, because if he uses those feints, Sergio's going to throw those leg kicks, and Ruben will be able to get out of the way, or at least eat one and counter. Came right over the top of that again. See, Sergio's starting to, he's going to, he's trying to land that overhand. He's trying to time that. Another nice inside leg kick. Those are really, really tough to deal with.
We've noticed
the nice outside kick. He's really, he's going to start taking away the power of that lead leg. Ruben's going to be really heavy on his rear leg.
3.5 to go in round number 2.
Yeah, the nice inside leg kick.
And those kicks are really adding up.
And it does not take much power. You don't have to throw a lot into it to hurt somebody's leg. Once you hit that nerve box in that leg and your leg starts to swell up, it is not a good sign. Believe me, I've been there before. And watch, I wouldn't be surprised if Ruben Ray switches stances. Never nice. That was a very nice leg kick.
Cabrera driving Ruben Ray into the cage.
Ruben's going to work his takedown defense instead of punching here. He's going to get taken down.
And yep, you're absolutely right. And there it is.
When you get in that position, you got to work that takedown defense instead of just trying to punch him.
You're not going to do as much damage throwing those punches.
See, now he's doing the smart thing is he's grabbing onto Ruben's ankle, so Ruben can't sit out and use the fence. This is very smart by Sergio right here. And now he's going to try to sneak over to the side. See, now Ruben can't go flat to his back. He's got to get up on that fence.
We'll see if Cabrera can get into the mount position. It's going to be tough with Ray's back against the cage like that. He's not going to be able to flatten him out in this position. But he can still land, and he's trying to
get that underhook. Oh, he's got his back taken now here. This is not good for Ruben Ray.
Gonna tuck that head toward the chest.
Yep. Now he's got to stand right up onto one knee, at least from here. Nice, Ruben. Perfect. Nice job by Ruben.
Great job by Ruben Ray to recover. 2:15 to go in round 2.
But Sergio's doing a great job. He gets right up here.
He has a choke locked in pretty good here.
He does have that in.
This could be the beginning of the end for Cabrera.
But doesn't fully have his back.
No.
Sergio's doing a good job of avoiding those arms.
A lot of time left. He's trying to pull down Ruben Ray's arm.
See, that's the correct thing to do. He's got to attack that arm right there.
Yeah,
excellent job by Sergio. Excellent job. But Ruben holds that position. He's got to get a body triangle and get those hooks in, or he's going to end up on his back.
He tried again, and this time he's on his back. Yep.
Excellent job by both guys. Great fight.
A minute and a half to go. The action really picking up here in round number 2.
Ruben might have blown a little bit of steam rushing that.
Sure. A couple of close calls here thus far.
Yep, absolutely. Nice elbows from the top. Ruben's got to keep his head tucked and get that underhook. He's got to get his left underhook and sit out.
Definitely looking.
Nice elbows from the top. Ruben's definitely looking like he's losing a little bit of steam here. Now he's in the mount position. This is not good for Ruben. He's got one arm trapped as well. That's the thing. When a guy gets out of a rear naked choke or a submission like that, it really will take a lot of steam out of you.
Cabrera had an opening there, but those shots just grazing Ruben Ray. Not enough accuracy. 1 minute to go.
Looks like he's trying to land some open palm strikes.
It's been a wild second round, and Ruben Ray in a little bit of trouble here.
Definitely in a little bit of trouble, Ruben Ray.
He's got to answer, Greg, or at least get off to his side.
And this is what he's got to do. He's got to give up his back and just try to defend it. He can't let him flatten him out like that. Here we go. And now if he can keep him from getting that choking and try to turn over, but yeah, that's.
Well, this may be. It looks like Cabrera's got it locked in here. Referee's looking in to see if he's on a tap in. He does. That's it. Oh, Sergio Cabrera.
Very, very impressive again by Sergio Cabrera.
Great job. 30 seconds to go in round 2.
Slowly came in in the first round. Kind of let Ruben blow his steam a little bit, and then in the second round just turned the heat up with those leg kicks especially. Survived that rear naked choke. And Ruben Ray looked like he was a little bit tired.
I think Ruben Ray may have exerted the majority of his energy trying to get that choke himself, and once he couldn't get it, he really didn't have enough left in the tank.
Shouldn't be disrespectful. Great fights. Great fight.
Class act by John Allen right there. You know, sometimes you let the emotions take over in the fight, which is fine. It just happens, you know what I mean? But once you leave the good thing is these guys leave it all in the cage. But John Allen, classy guy, makes him go over and apologize for whatever happened.
Well, I think John Allen was also infuriated with the weight issue yesterday as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
He was very apologetic about that before the fight and afterward as well. So good sportsmanship by both sides. But again, another impressive performance. We're going to see a replay of how this one ended. And like you said, once he gave up his back, Greg, that was all she wrote.
Exactly, but sometimes, you know, when you're mounted like that, you have to give up your back, but you immediately got to try to turn and get that guy's back to the mat. Because if you let him flatten you out like that, not only can he land a lot of punches, it's very, very difficult to get out of that position.
Well, that's all she wrote. Let's send it down to Bill Carpenter for the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bout comes to an end at 4 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by a rear naked choke submission in the blue corner, Sergio Moran Cabrera.